Today, the gospel has many different teachings from Jesus, and it would be too difficult to talk about all of them, so I'd like to focus on one of them. And that's where Jesus teaches us that we, to not let our children sin. He's very firm that it's better for a person to throw themselves into the sea than to permit their children to sin or to teach children to sin. And that really made me think about two specific people that might actually shock you when I tell you who they are: Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin. I know you're probably thinking, why does he want to talk about those two people? Because they were such awful human beings and did such awful things. They killed millions and millions of people. So, why were both of them so cruel and mean? How can someone turn out like that? Well, when both of them were growing up, they were victims of abuse and not loved. And because of that, they became cruel and hurt many, many, countless innocent people. Had they grown up without that abuse and had people who loved them and supported them and paid attention to them, for sure, when they grew up, they would have never caused these wars. Okay, the World War II, and for sure Joseph Stalin wouldn't have killed millions of people in Russia. Well, you have to think about how we treat children can influence lots of other people down the road and for generations to come. Today, when I look around, I see so many parents that have young children, and I get a little concerned because so many parents are not teaching their children about the Ten Commandments, which are so important because it teaches us and teaches children to love God and to love other people. And when those aren't taught to children and they grow up, then they don't bother teaching their children that, and so on and so on, and there goes society. But it's not too late. It's not a lost cause. We can do that today. We can start today. So, any parents who are watching this vlog, please teach your children about the Ten Commandments, because they can influence their friends by their behavior, who will then influence others. And plus, when they grow up, they will teach their children, and their children will teach their children, and it will spread throughout the world. It's not too late. And not only about the Ten Commandments, but any right decision or just decision can influence children and other people and generations to come all around the world. So you see, we can make a difference, either for the better or for the worse. So we need to pray for God to help us always follow His Ten Commandments that lead us and that are good for all of us and for generations to come. Thank you so much, and God bless you.